It was comfortably warm out there today. Plenty of sunshine. We had some fair weather clouds out there, but no big deal. And dew points themselves were in the pleasant range all day. 86 for the high at Bradley International today. Exactly average for this time of year. 82 New Haven. 78, though, in Waterbury, Torrington. 79 in Groton. 80 in Putnam. And there are a couple of towns tomorrow that could also stay in the 70s. Of course, it was bright and sunny out there. Here's a nice picture from Gulf Beach in Milford. Bob and Izzy sent this one in of the sun and the blue sky. Notice not a cloud in the sky in this picture. And we weren't the only ones who enjoyed some sun. Check out this picture of some tiger lilies sent in. A very bright day, certainly feeling like summer across the state. So far this month, we are sitting at an average temperature of 80.1 degrees. That beats the old record if the month was to end today by almost 2 full degrees. It's 6 degrees above average. We're running just a little bit drier than average, but we are expecting, unfortunately, some wetter weather as we get into next week. More days on end of humidity and chances for showers and storms. We'll talk much more about that in just a second. If you're heading to the pool tomorrow, inland temperatures mid and upper 80s, the lower half of the 80s along the shoreline. And First Alert Futurecast does show dew points in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. So still fairly pleasant out there, perhaps just a touch muggier along the shoreline as we start to develop a bit of an onshore wind later in the day, more of a sea breeze coming in off of the sound. We are dry across the state, hard pressed to even find much in the way of cloud cover across all of the Northeast. The closest showers to us right now are moving through the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, not anywhere close to Connecticut. Here's a view on our iCam over the Elm City at 74 degrees. And over the next several hours, we'll watch temperatures drop rather slowly, plateauing likely in the 60s for most towns. There could be some upper 50s in the typical cooler spots. Here's the front offshore tomorrow. We'll see a couple areas of low pressure move along it. That could allow for some showers. Those stay well to our south, but it will increase the cloud cover locally. We're expecting filtered sun tomorrow, more mid and high level clouds. And then by Sunday, we're back to mostly sunny skies. Temperatures on Sunday back into the upper 80s away from the sound will likely be in the mid 80s. Great beach weather on tap this weekend. Just make sure you keep the sunscreen nearby. Upper 50s tonight in parts of northwestern and northeastern Connecticut. Elsewhere in the lower half of the 60s. Here's our recovery tomorrow. Some upper 70s possible in Litchfield County, but elsewhere will be between about 80 and 85 degrees. We're forecasting 87 for Enfield and Windsor Locks. We make it back up to near 90 on Sunday, away from the south again. Muggier by Monday. Tuesday, we trend more humid, so you'll really be able to feel the humidity building through the middle of next week. Storms are more likely on Tuesday, too. First alerting you to Wednesday as downpours and storms return to the state, and will stay unsettled Thursday and Friday along the shoreline. We're in the 80s through the weekend and through next week. Lower 80s on Wednesday and Thursday next week. So certainly trending to be a bit more unsettled. Those downpours and isolated storms on Wednesday could have an impact on outdoor activities. And as we've been mentioning so far this month, we have been running above average with respect to temperatures. These deeper shades of orange and red on the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook mean that we will likely stay with temperatures running above average as we get closer to the end of July and beginning of August. So, Bryant, unfortunately, that humidity will eventually make a return, but we could use just a little bit of rain, and that will come next week.